Hey everybody, welcome in. We are going to read for Gemini. I hope you all are doing well. We're going to take a look at what universe wants to tell you, what you need to know, and we're going to get some advice for you towards the end. We're going to pull from the top and the bottom of the deck. So let's see. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Options, choices, making hard decisions. And not just that, but also being skeptical about those decisions. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, you have Page of Cups. So I'm seeing emotions, a lot of emotions just between the two of these. Like, you're very passionate about whatever it is that you do. And not just that, you do it with care, tender loving care. And whatever it is you do it from a good spot. So of course you would want to be able to make those decisions that give you good energy, that are also right for you, that are not the opposite of what you want. Let's see. So you could also be in possibly be in a position where there's a big decision that you have to make, a huge choice you have to make. Maybe finding it very, very, very difficult to make that decision. Because like I said, no matter what you decide, you probably feel as though I'm going to make the wrong decision. You probably are one of those people who feel like no matter what decision you make, it's going to be the wrong decision. However, it doesn't stop you from still having that sense of, please let this be the right thing. Please let this be the right thing. And it doesn't stop you from being skeptical before you even make that decision. It's like, okay, we go with option B. Yeah. Maybe option C should be the answer. Or because I didn't choose any one of those, maybe I should have chosen option A. And it also brings in some overthinking with that too. However, like I said, you're leading with your heart. You're very, very emotional about everything that you do. You have heroic messenger. This is the night energy here, Leo energy. You could be dealing with the Leo if people are involved. However, I do feel people are involved because there's a page here. Pages are usually, court cards are usually about people. So you could also possibly have Leo energy or Leo in your birth chart, somewhere in your birth chart. But this is also about being confident, taking that step forward. Knowing you got to make that decision, you're going to have this night's energy right here. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'll think on it. I'll sleep on it. I'll do a little research on it. Let me think on it a little bit more. But when I'm ready, I will step up and make that decision, regardless of what the outcome may be. And you also have biker, lone wolf. You could feel as though, you're always the one having to make the decision about making a move. This is a Libra energy here. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra somewhere in your birth chart. But I also feel like you're in an energy where you feel as though the decision is always on you. You're always the one who has to make that decision. Not what you want to do, but that's just the way that things work out. For some of you, you feel as though, yeah, this is not what I want to do. I don't want to be the one to make the decision, but I don't trust anyone else but me. So, yeah, you're riding it out alone, or you're the only one making that decision. And that decision that you make could also possibly be something that will affect other people. So you have to be very, very careful with the decision that you do decide to pull. Let's see, go with this one. Let's see. All right. Knowledge. Use your brain. And you probably tired, like, damn, that's all I do is use my brain. I'm tired. My brain needs rest. My brain needs to sleep. But I have to do this. I have to put this together. I have to make this happen. I don't trust anybody else to do this for me. However, depending on how I decide, what I choose, what I pull, whatever choice I make, it affects not just me, but it affects my entire family. That's a lot to have on your plate. And you have fog, uncertainty, and confusion. And you could be in that energy. Like I said, you are in you do have some type of uncertainty. There is some hint of confusion, a little bit of doubt. Like I said, having to make that decision, uncertainty, maybe some overthinking. Okay, this one fell out, but we're going to pull it anyway, and it is Seven of Pentacles. Analyzing. Like I said earlier, researching, doing some reflection even. Taking what you have learned as a result of other decisions you have made, other experiences you have experienced in order to make a better decision that brought results that you learned from. Better decisions than you made the last time. Let's see. Top of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. This is not something you want to do. And it's not an easy decision that you're going to make, but you are going to make the best decision. And you are going to make sure you do everything in order to make it the best decision possible. So, you are very aware, even though there's no interest to have to be the one to do this. But like I said, some of you, it's like, I don't want to hand the reins over to anybody else because I don't trust anybody else's decision. But I'm going to do the very best. I am going to make this happen. Let's see. The advice for you. Rise to the challenge. Okay. No matter what you decide, you're going to make it happen. Allow things to unfold. All right. So don't stress yourself out about it. It's time to get to work. And all signs point to yes. That's your advice. So, yeah. Do all you can. Do the best that you can. This magician energy is going to take you to the right place. Things are going to unfold. Allow them to. Rise to the occasion. Make that decision. Come up out of this Four of Cups energy right here. I know it's something you don't want to do. I know it is. And like I said, for some of you, it's something you don't want to do, but you don't want to have anybody else do it either because you feel as though if I want something done, I got to do it myself. I don't trust anybody else's decision. This is affecting me as well. So I am going to be the one to make that decision. So it's time to get to work and just go ahead on with that Page of Cups energy. Move forward with everything within you. Heart, mind, soul, spirit, body, love, everything is going to be successful. All signs point to yes. That's your message, Gemini. Until the next reading, baby. Love and light.